In the criminal justice system, the people,
Pimps, addicts, thieves, bums, winos, girls who can't keep an address, and men who don't care.
are represented by two separate yet equally important groups.
A cop, a flatfoot, a bull, a dick, John Law, you're the fuzz, the heat, you're poison, you're trouble, you're bad news.
These are their stories.
Let's go to the border for this one. A former U.S. Customs officer has been convicted of accepting bribes to allow drug-filled vehicles into the United States.
What?
These drug-filled vehicles are coming from Mexico, and he figured out a way to give traffickers a 1-hour window to reach his lane at a San Diego border crossing. He made about $13,000 per vehicle.
Who is having that conversation?
Well, they are knocking it down. $13K, you don't even have to have a conversation. You can slide right through.
Per car? I mean, that's a way to do it.
Yeah, that's almost what the toll is on the Golden Gate Bridge.
There you go.
Prosecutors say that Leonard Darnell George, and let me say, I know you don't want to hear it, but that is a very strong name. That's all I'm saying. No judgment on the rest of his life, but a good name. Leonard Darnell George, a Customs and Border Protection officer working for two separate criminal organizations. Again, got to give him credit. Knocking down two different... It's like he is like Albert. You know how Albert works here, and he also has another job. Well, Leonard Darnell George, the Customs and Border Protection officer who was taking bribes and allowing large portions of the border to remain unchecked for an hour while they trafficked a bunch of drugs in, he also works two jobs. Who knows if he has time for a podcast, but I'll tell you the truth, he won't have time now because he is... Busted, exactly. He allowed at least 19 crossings between late 2021 to June 2022. The vehicles contained several hundred pounds of meth, as well as cocaine, fentanyl, and heroin. Also, because there was still space in the car, they brought people into the country illegally as well.
What?
Investigators obtained text messages showing that George agreed to let cars through. Now, they say here for $17,000 a vehicle. So some people were only paying $13,000, some people were paying $17,000. Maybe they had like a frequent buyer plan. I don't know how it worked through, but some paid $17,000, some paid $13,000. $13,000 was the base, though. He had $68,000 on him after he let through 4 vehicles. George's attorney, mum on this issue, has said nothing. He was convicted, and he is going away, probably for a long time. He could get 10 years to life in prison. Sentencing is set for September 13th. So,
Sayonara, sucker!
yeah, he's probably going away for a while. But for those of us who now have a sentencing calendar, because you've got the sentencing for Donald Trump coming up, you have the sentencing for Hunter Biden coming up, now you can add the sentencing for Leonard Darnell George, the Customs and Border Protection officer who is working for two separate criminal organizations. And arrests have been made in the Bay Area after 20 alleged jewelry store robbers armed with hammers ran from officers.
20?
Yeah, 20 robbers. They came in en masse.
That's scary.
They smashed display cases. They stole merchandise. It happened around Sunnyvale at P&G Jewelers. They fled the business in multiple vehicles, and the authorities got there after they'd already fled. The video from Sunnyvale's DPS shows the suspects blitzing the jewelry store. Two suspect, by the way, Albert, I think if you, I don't know, you can click on that link that I've provided you, and you'll probably get some video if you want to try to rally that. The alleged robbers, meantime, I'll tell you, two suspect vehicles were located by Sunnyvale officers. Wow, very well done. And that's when a pursuit started. when the vehicles evaded traffic enforcement stops.
God, how do you chase 20 different thieves? They're probably going in all different directions.
Yeah, they were only chasing these two initially on 101 towards San Francisco. Officers lost sight of the first suspect vehicle and they abandoned the chase. Then the robbers were inside the second vehicle, threw stolen jewelry out onto the roadway. Yeah, like
diamonds
I don't know what
bouncing
you're talking
off
about.
the asphalt. Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Ooh, it's a wild idea, but it just might work.
Well, officers from outside agencies located the second suspect vehicle abandoned on 101 near Whipple Avenue in Redwood City. Oh, that was one of my favorite exits when I want to go to Redwood City, is Whipple Avenue.
Yeah, it's a strong one.
Yeah. 5 suspects fled from the vehicle on foot. So there was a big chase. You can see it involved canine units. It involved chasing these guys down. They finally got them. The list of charges: armed robbery, felony vehicle evasion, resisting arrest, burglary, conspiracy to commit a crime, vandalism, possession of burglary tools, and outstanding warrants. Wow, what a surprise. They had outstanding warrants.
Sorry, they made me watch like 45 seconds of ads before getting to that video.
All right, you can Google it if you really want to see the video. It's a bunch of guys, they go into a jewelry store and they smash stuff.
Google it.
Yeah, it's really not that great, but nonetheless, so 20 people rob a jewelry store, and congratulations to the cops for catching up to them. That is Law and Disorder.
Tune in again next time for more Law and Disorder on The Mark Thompson Show.
All right, that's it. Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.